Scales. Connie Booth. See if I can remember the names. What was Manuel called? Andrew Sachs. Andrew Sachs. Andrew Sachs. Am I right? I am. Manuel. She's got a long face. Who else was in that show? I guess that's it, isn't it? Really? I don't need any others. Those four held it together. They were the glue of the show. Come back, John Cleese. Who else is in this? Connie Boo, got it. John Cleese names. Connie Boo, Vanilla Scales. Ballard Berkeley. Major Gowan. Oh, the Major. Ballard Berkeley. What a name. Barkley. Ballard Berkeley. English accent. There you go. Right, that's an egghead. Let's come back. John Cleese. Fawlty Towers. Close Set Eyes. He filmed a film called Clockwise. Is it Clockwise? He was in Grimsby. She was in Grimsby. John Cleese. Soft Eyes. Small Triangle. Is that his husband? And his wife. Alice Cleese. Well, he traded, you dirty old cow, Grandma. He got fed up with Alice. Alice was, she got fed up with Alice. Alice and John were about the same age. So he traded her in for a younger model. Look at the monkey ears on that one. Look at the grin. So, tell me, what attracted you to the multi-billionaire John Cleese? 80-year-old John Cleese. Bush, you'll be sucking cobwebs off it, I'll tell you. He really did. Grandma, you dirty old cow. John Cleese. 50th anniversary party. 50th. I was going to say, that's not you. You're not 50 there. John Cleese from Digworth. Straight-legged boyfriend on the left. Look at the neck. Look at the mastoids. Look at the clavicles. The long arm. John Cleese with his son. In full mince. Shoulder tilted. There we go. John Cleese in full mince. Paste. And again, John Cleese, full mince. Abbey Road, look at that. Look how she's leant forward. Look how that line comes right down the back, look. Into the back of that heel. A woman leans forward, especially when she's got shopping. We're done. There's another one from this side, look. Inline footfall, John Cleese, without a shadow of a doubt, is biologically female. Proven by the way she walks. Look at his husband. You got to be kidding me. John Cleese is a dirty old grandma. Get it whilst you can, eh, John? Oh no, that's his son. My bad. That's his son. There's his wife, that one. No, that's his son as well, isn't it? There we go. There's his wife. There's his daughter. There's his husband. There's her husband. There's his son. Well, you know what I mean. We're done. John Cleese, final answer. It's a woman. And a little bit of one-eyed symbolism. But I can see both his eyes. Yeah, but one of them doesn't look the same, does it? Can you see through the mask? Can you? Was that John Cleese with Stephen Merchant? I thought John Cleese was tall. Merchant's a beast, isn't she? Vikings or demons? Say what you see. John Cleese, out the window. Next. Did I put that up there? No. John Cleese, open. That's an old one. That is an old one. Oh, already shut the window. Prunella Scales. Copy. Open. Paste. Prunella Scales. Let me just go back to John Cleese and grab those gates. We'll redo John. We'll give John another visit. John Cleese. Walking. Images. Oh, don't you dare give me all of those. Give me some rail gates. There it is, clockwise. But that's not Grimsby, that's London. There we go. Let's take these gates. Save image. 1. Save image. 2. Ski whiff. Look at those ski whiff feet and legs. Shoulder tilt. Oh. From Digwit. Stepping over invisible dog poo. Look. They don't care. Freemasons don't care as long as there's a shoddy brick wall behind them. Nearly swore. I'm done. Oh no, street real quick. Might get a couple more for the redo. Got that one. I'll take that one. Right, that's it. I've had it with you for the final time. That was classic. When he beat his car up. He thrashed it. Give it a good thrashing. Is that you there, John? Oh, they're all kicking legs up. It's the old Monty Python team, look. Yes, John. We'll take that one, John. There's another one in there, isn't there? A real nice one. Where is it? There it is. Save the image. John Cleese. Welcome to the show if you're just joining us. If you're a new student, welcome. Study, learn, practice. Till you don't need my help anymore. That's what I'm here for. John Cleese, final answer. It's a girl. I've got 4 gates or 5 gates. Just need your face, John. Get rid of walking, Peter. There we go, John Cleese. Images. That's better. Just need your face. That one. Save image. And we're done. John Cleese fails forensics. Thanks for playing CSI with me. Where are we? John Cleese, Prunella Scales. Basil's husband. He's got a wide dental arch, hasn't he? Very square head. Prunella Scales, walking. Moment of truth. See if you're there. He is. There's a nice one. Is that really Prunella Scales? It looks like him. The dude looked like a lady. All 3 of them are dudes. Prunella Scales. He's got a Getty image, look. There he is. Straight legs, knees together. Are you in the back file? Oh, it's already been done. Of course he has. There's not many gates though, is there? Oh, there is. There's 4. That was him running. Straight legs, knees together. And there's another one. 2. There's another one. If you can see it underneath the coat, look. Knee punching forward. 3. Hello, Jane. How weird. Just thought of these people getting it together. Kissing a woman with a beard, getting on. Every single screen kiss we've ever watched, Jane, has been flip-flopped. It doesn't matter whether it was on Coronation Street, on Doctor Who, on even the Addams Family from the 60s. Whenever you watched these people kissing each other, you was watching a man pretending to be a woman, kiss a woman, pretending to be a man. It was all inverted sex on screen. All the love scenes. Remember the first gay scene on Channel 4, Queer as Folk? Was that the name of the show? They kicked up a storm about it. The first gay kiss or whatever it was. Barry on EastEnders got AIDS. Was it Barry? I can't remember. Is that Richard Bryars? Look at that granny face. Tell me, which one of them's got a bigger face? Richard Bryars. Oh my gosh, the arching eyebrows, the coffee bean eyes. Nana. You see, here's the thing, right? These, especially Richard Bryars, I don't know if Nella Scales has already died, but Bryars has definitely died. Was it worth it? Was it worth it, Richard? Lying to the general masses. I like to say the general public, but that's not what I should say. Was it good for you, Richard, lying to God's children? Deceiving us all, keeping my parents entertained with your crappy TV shows. Fair enough. I liked Fawlty Towers. It made me laugh. I was a comedy. I'm a comedy buff. I love comedies. I loved Fawlty Towers. But now I know that this is a big tall woman. This is a short ass man. Everything about television is inverted. Everything about sports is inverted. Everything about space is inverted. Everything to drive me away from God. That being said, John Cleese did make a beautiful scene in Life of Brian about this whole topic, where I can't remember what they call him. The other Monty Python, Eric Idle. Eric Idle says, I no longer want to be known as Timothy. I want to be known as Rosanna, and I want you to refer to me as her and she. And I was, when someone played that clip back to me when I became this transvestigator that I am now, I was just in shock that the truth was in plain sight. It was telling us, well, was Life of Brian made somewhere in the 80s or 70s, 50 years before all of this is happening now. They was already telling us what was going to happen. Now, I've said it many times before, and I'll say it again. If you're an adult and you choose to do this to yourself, that's your choice. But if you try and choose to make me say he, she, they, whatever, you got no chance. I'm not playing in your mental illness. If you want to play cosplay as a man and you want to play cosplay as a woman, that's fine. I don't want to play cosplay. And it's that simple. I only bow before one, and it's God. I will not repeat lies. Oh, I'm a woman. No, you're a bloke, mate, pretending to be a woman. Oh, I'm a man. No, you're a woman, love, pretending to be a man. I don't beat around the bush. I say what I see. And because I can see your skeletons, I know that you're professional liars. That's the worst part about all of this. They are all professional liars. And it doesn't just go for these people. It goes for the people that marry them. I.e. Amanda. Amanda, who gave me a love bite, was a professional liar from childhood. Amanda would have known that the earth was flat when I was at school with him. When he was parading around pretending to be a schoolgirl, Amanda, who gave me a love bite, Amanda, he knew the world was flat. That's why these people are professional liars. And the people around us who are also marrying these people are also professional liars. I don't know how many people are fooled by this nonsense. I don't know how many of us there are. I don't know how many wheats there are. They say there's 8 billion people. But if a third of them are flip-flops, then there's 5 billion people. It takes a big, organised gang, and it's the biggest organised gang in the world of criminals, that not only rob taxes off everyone, because tax is theft. You can only tax a business. You can't tax a living man without his consent, and they do that through legal name fraud. It's another subject altogether. I've said it before and I'll say this again. On behalf of the world that isn't aware of this happening, we do not consent. They do not consent because they won't. None of them will consent to this. It's child abuse. I don't care what anyone says. John Cleese was abused. So was Prunella Scales. If they don't want justice, well, I do, God. I certainly do, God. Maybe they're happy with siding with Satan. Hell cannot be a nice place. Satan probably promises these people big houses and cars and diamonds and everything in hell. God was the one that created hell for the devil. You think that God would have made it so that the devil can give all bad people a good eternity? Makes no sense. What's the point of being good in this world? What's the point of being nice and considerate and loving and caring? What's the point of any of this? If it's just a simulation, it doesn't care. Nothing matters. I was created in the image of God, therefore it matters to me, and I care about it. I care that someone did this to John and Prunella. I really do. Someone did it without their consent. Someone who's 18 to 25 who wants to go taking hormone changes and all that, that's their prerogative. I'd like to have a word with your parents, but it's your prerogative. But Satan lied. The devil deceiveth the whole world, folks. So he lied to everyone. He's not just lying to me and you. He's lying to these people as well. Maybe they don't see it. I don't know. How common are these people? They are everywhere on the street. They're everywhere, that's for sure. I don't see them all on the streets, no. But I do see them in town, yeah. I've seen, I don't know. I've got 20 people that I know personally that are secretly flipped. Not friends, just acquaintances and stuff that are flipped. And run around pretending to be what they're not. As far as I'm concerned, and it is my theory, well, it's not a theory because I've seen the paperwork for it. They pay 10 quid or $10 for buildings. We pay mortgages that last a lifetime, that keep you in debt forever. These people pay $10 for a building. Doesn't matter how big the building is, even if it's the Trump Towers, it's $10 on paper. You don't get to see that paperwork because you're not chosen. I'm not chosen. I'm chosen by God. I'm not one of the chosen people. I'm not. I'm chosen by God to know these things. The chosen people wanted me to know these things. They wanted you to know them. If they didn't, we'd all be dead. They wanted us to know these things. They wanted to see us crack up and go crazy as we lost our family and friends. People consider us lunatics, don't they? Nutters. Because we know that we're not spinning. Because we know that water's level and it never bends. Water never bends. So I can't be living on a ball. If you still think you live on a ball, I want you to take a tennis ball, take an electric drill into the tennis ball so it's on the drill, roll your tennis ball in dog shit in your back garden, now put the drill up to your face, turn the drill on, and tell me that the theory of gravity exists. Because you won't even touch that trigger. You know what's going to happen the minute you turn that drill on. That ball is going to spray shite all over your face. And that is basically what these people have done to us all our lives. They have crapped all over us. Told us that we're monkeys. Descended from monkeys. You've got a family tree. Yeah, I do. Now that I know I'm made from the ground, the dust, all the minerals, copper, zinc, iron, all the stuff that you find in the earth is in me, then yeah, I do have a family tree. Especially when I realise I'm a plant-based life form. All human life, I don't know if it's the same with animals, begins with the endocannabinoid system. Yeah. Can you believe it? Every single organ you've got was built by the endocannabinoid system. And everything that binds it together, the molecule that binds everything together in your body, is laminin. Lamb of God. Laminin. And it's shaped like a fucking cross. Yeah, you can't make it up. Makes me want to scream that I wasn't paying attention sooner. That these people blinded me with their science. See, real science, it's testable. It's repeatable. And every time you repeat it, you get the same answer. That's science. If every time I get a different answer, that's not science. That's flip-flop nonsense. I don't know before you tell me. But they wrote the book. I know they did. But they have to tell the truth. They have to wrap the truth in lies. All the people that still believe in the Bible, the Holy Quran, the Vedic texts, all the religions around the world, all the people that believe in them have been misled somewhere in the book, in the scripts. Someone's misleading them, and it's these people. Sickos. People that do things to children without consent. They own the justice system, so these people never get charged. They never get brought to justice. They just run psyop upon us. O.J. Simpson, Jeffrey Dahmer, just, you name it. The Uni bomber, the Oklahoma bomber. Everywhere I look, I see Satanism, and I see his minions. And I'm not mad and I'm not crazy. I use forensics. I use a proven science that works in courtrooms. It proves that you're either a man or a woman, or you're guilty or innocent. This is what forensic crime scenes is used for. After you've looked at these templates enough, someone can show you these skulls and you'll spot the male from the female. Just by size. God created us in his own image. It's very special that he did that for us, you know. That we not only, it's an image. We're not God. I'm not saying that. We are the image of God. We can act like Jesus or we can act like Satan. I choose to act like Jesus in kindness, in love, in mercy. But if you don't think that the Son of Man is going to come back and teach these people about justice, you're seriously mistaken, because it's that name that they hate. These people hate the name Jesus. I don't know why. Maybe it's because Jesus saves. Got no idea. Well, I do. I've got lots of ideas. There's lots of reasons that I have faith in Jesus. I can't prove Jesus to you. I'm sorry, I can't. It's scripture. I'm memorizing scripture. I can prove God to you just by the birds, by the fish, by the flavors, by the smells, by the colors, by design, by intelligent design. I can prove God to you. Jesus is faith. Faith in God, faith in yourself, faith in the rest of mankind, that they will learn their lesson. They will understand what Satan's done to us all. If you try and go for the flat earth way, you're going to lose your friends and family, I'm telling you. And for most of us, we came to this subject at the back end of other subjects, right? Because they kept this one till last, till it got big. And it's going to be the biggest one of them all. This is already the biggest subject. They already knew it was when I hit it. That's why it was kept from me. That's why they laughed when Pete Shea said Big Mike was a man. I could see that Big Mike was a man, but I couldn't see that Patricia Steele was a man. I idolised flat earth teachers. I idolised trans investigating teachers. Mr. E, Hans. I idolised all of them because they taught me something new, something I didn't know. But they still covered it in lies. It's what you don't get with me, right? I don't tell you lies. And when I step into La La Land, I'm telling you, this is a theory. This is my theory. In a courtroom, you can only deal with facts. The fact is, there's only two skeletons in the world. God created both of them. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Sisters and brothers, all around the world we are. Those of us that are in the arms of God. I'd like to see all this end. I really would. But I don't think it'll happen in my lifetime. With Agenda 2030, 2040, 2050. I don't know how much they can pressurize people into doing all this stuff. So far, it's been a breeze. All they did was show 2 Chinese bodies in bin bags in China, and your next thing you know, the whole world was queuing up outside hospitals. Not just hospitals though, was it? Shopping centres. You had to walk. This is how much they brainwashed the common sheeple. There was arrows on the floors in shopping centres. People were terrified of getting more than 3 feet within each other, to the point of violence. Get away from me! Thinking they're going to die. Idiots. I saw a person, a man, a boy, young lad, big lad, walking around with a milk carton on his head. He'd fashioned 2 eye holes in it, and he left the top off it so he could breathe, and stuck his head inside a plastic milk carton. No shit. How is an airborne virus not coming through your eye holes? How is it not getting through the sides of your paper mask? Your paper mask. Spray painters use a big protective gas mask. And you think that something that is, what was it? 0.0000025 of a nanoparticle is not getting stopped as it breezes through your paper mask. You got to be kidding me. I didn't fall for none of that shit. I didn't. I won't even put your masks on. I think one time I wore it just over my mouth in a doctor's office because the people around me, they were all old and they were panicking. And I think I just put it over my mouth. I won't put it over my nose. I told them, and they're not going to put it on my nose. I'm breathing through my nose. I'm not breathing in my own germs. That's what I told them. And that was in a doctor's office because they were all sickly and old. I put it over my mouth. I didn't put it over my nose. And I breathed through my nose. And they still weren't happy, but I didn't give a shit. I told the doctor as well, you got no chance. I ain't putting that on. Where's your mask? I'm not putting it on, mate. But there is a disease. Yeah, it's called lies, mate. That's the biggest disease in the world. Lies. Absolute lies. Don't even get me started on Louis Pasteur and all the shit they taught me about Mary Curry. Mary Curry's a bloke. Louis Pasteur's a bitch. They're all liars. He said, who would champion me? I will, Lord. I'll champion you. You are my father. You're everyone's father. All powerful, all knowing. These dingbats know the eventual answer that God wins. The devil can't win. God wins. It's that simple. The creator of all things, not the creator of this society I'm living through, where tall women grow moustaches and cut off the breasts, and short-ass men keep the dangly bits and grow a pair of boobs. And it's all fun, it's all fair, innit? That people are homeless, people are starving, children are dying. It's all fair. I don't know who you are, but you got close set eyes. What was that? Prunella Scales, I remembered. I thought it said murdered. Not another one. Anne Widdicombe. Prunella Scales walking. I've done you. Next. Connie Booth. The Faulty Towers. Open. Paste. CB. 33 Father. Images. Straight legs, knees together. It's a man. Connie Booth. Big face, huge cheekbones, just like me. Large, low set ear look, earring in line with the mouth. We see high set ears, earrings running through the middle of the nose. Is that Connie Booth's husband? He's got a 5 head, hasn't he? Connie Booth, you in the back file? Still working on it. Deep set eyes. Thick brow bone. Even though it's been bossed, look, it's still showing, look. You see the whiteness just above the eye here, look. It runs right through there, look. See it? That's the brow bone of a man. Short, sloping forehead, look. Not a 5 head that bellows outwards at the corners, but a big male skull. Who's that? I remember that person. I can't Paul someone. Can't remember who that is either. These are old TV shows I'm seeing here. I am old now. I'm officially old. I'm a granddad. But I'm happy. I'm happier than I've ever been. Sometimes I'd like to go back and be young again and live my life again without the mistakes that I've made. But you get one go at this, and the reason I'm happy is because I know that I'm going to meet God, regardless of the judgment I'm going to receive. I'm going to meet God. I know that He exists. I know that these people hate Him. They love Satan. I think God's waiting for us all to do something about it first, you know. I really do. Connie Booth. Final answer. Connie Booth's a dude. I've only got one gate for him, though. Even backfile, Connie. He is, and it's that one single gate on its own. He won that gate. We've got one more Andrew Sachs to put on here. I don't think I'll find the general, the major. Andrew Sachs. Remember the Russell Brand incident on the telephone when they rang Andrew Sachs and he wasn't in? He got his answering phone. And Russell Brand said he was drunk. He said, "I've just shagged your granddaughter." So, in fact, Russell Brand would have just shagged his grandson. And he went and rang Manuel up on a radio station. It was a right big... Didn't Russell Brand get sacked for doing that? I'm sure he did, you know. I see soft open eyes. Chocolatey soft open eyes. I can't see the pink lips for the writing, but high set ears, look, in line with the nose. We've got a Getty image on him. It's a seal of approval. Here. The egghead. I see Alan Partridge. Old Alan Partridge. Aha! Sloping jawline. Pink lips, small dentures, close set eyes, and a giant five-head that does bellow outwards, look. See it? It's an upside down egghead, look. Andrew Sachs, short legs, wide bum. Very wide bum. I don't know if there's any gates. Andrew Sachs, put your name in the back file. Copy. Open. Paste. Andrew Sachs. Manuel. Okay. There, look, I knew it would come up. Russell Brand, where was it? There. Got in trouble for the phone call. With Jonathan Ross, was it with Jonathan Ross? Egghead as well. Andrew Sachs, you got any gates, Andrew? Walking. Gotcha. Manuel's husband, standing head and shoulders above the wife. The male, up and down body like a pencil, straight legs, knees are together, look. Underneath that coat, they're together. Big feet, space between the feet, but not here. I've got that slight bend where it comes in, look, the knee kicking outwards. And just there, just behind that, it's going to break into flamingo. She is in full mince there. Andrew Sachs. Freemasons, they don't care, as long as there's a shoddy brick wall behind them. I like that picture, Andrew. Are you in the back file, Andrew? Oh, he is. There we go. That's Faulty Towers. Faulty! There's another gate somewhere. I don't know where. Faulty Towers. Tweet. Lovely jubbly. One more. It's the major. The major. Look at that five head. Rounded open eye sockets. Pink lips. No cheekbones. Look, she's widest up top instead of here. I don't think Ballard